Hello everyone, my name is Jamie Mitchell and welcome to my discussion on the social exchange theory. The social exchange theory was developed by George C. Halmas and he developed it back in the 1950s, 1958 I believe, and he was a graduate of Harvard University and he was a sociology professor at Manchester University. The theory was actually released in the 1960s, and during that time there was a lot going on in our country. We had the Vietnam War going on, President Kennedy was assassinated, we had the first man on the moon, and we passed the Civil Rights Act at that time as well. So there was a lot going on in our country when that theory was first designed. The social exchange theory suggests that people in relationships do things on a cost-rewards basis. In other words, we want to see what we're going to get out of something or what it's going to cost us. And we kind of balance that out. We calculate how that is going to work for us in our relationships. So social exchange equals maximum benefits and minimum cost. That's basically what you want. You want to maximize your benefits and you want to minimize any cost that the relationship will have in your life. Satisfaction depends on expectation. So that's an important statement because, expectations is something that can really disappoint you when they're not met. Let's say, for example, you have someone special in your life and each year you exchange presents, let's say on your birthday or Christmas or whatever, and you went out and you spent a lot of time looking for a certain present for that person. And then you wrapped it, you put a little bit of money into it, you really made an effort because he was special to you or she was special to you. And then when it comes time to exchange the presents, the present that you received didn't have so much thought put into it. He or she maybe bought a cheaper gift. You could see they rushed, the wrapping wasn't really put together. And so you're going to be disappointed, and that can affect your relationship. Because according to this theory, it's all about that, cost and benefits theory. So it's what people look for in relationships. To me, this can be a problem because it seems very calculated and cold. Just looking for, benefits and calculating in your mind like a computer. You're figuring it out all the time. It just doesn't seem correct. And it also doesn't leave room for a biblical worldview or a Christian worldview, however you want to look at it. Because, sometimes we just do things because they're the right thing to do. We want to do them. It's good. And we know that's what God wants us to do. It's the right thing for us to do. We're not thinking about, what am I going to get down the road for doing this, for this person? It just is not, to me, I don't agree with the theory in that aspect. So I'd like to go through a little scenario that kind of brings a little understanding to the social exchange theory. It's kind of called the dating scenario, and it's X, Y, and Z. So it starts out where you are dating X, and you get along really good. You have so much in common. You have fun together. He makes you laugh. You really have a lot to talk about. You discuss things deeply, and it's a lot of fun. But you're not really physically attracted to X. So in a few weeks, you go to a party with some friends, and X isn't with you, and all of a sudden you catch the eye of Y. He's very attractive, and you guys spend some time tonight. You're flirting, and you're drawing on each other's attention, and eventually you meet and you talk, and you're having a difficult time talking to Y because either you think you're nervous, or maybe Y just isn't all that interesting, and you just don't connect in that way. You're physically attracted to him, but that's it. So at the end of the evening, you had a good time, you're still attracted to him, and he asks you out on a date. So our next scenario is Z. A couple weeks from then, you go out, you're shopping at your favorite store, and you're online. It's a very long line, so you're there a while. And behind you is a person, a man or woman, depending on who you are, and you strike up a conversation, and you find them, interesting. And somehow in the conversation it comes up that this person is very financially secure. They let you know that. And when you get up to pay for your goods, they offer to pay for the things that you're purchasing. So I don't know if the person actually lets them pay for it, but let's just say she doesn't allow the person to pay for it. But when they get outside, Z asks her on a date. And he lets her know that this is going to be a very luxurious, happy date, and she should go on it. So now she's got the dilemma of the XYZ. What is she going to do? Is she going to go with the physical attraction? Is she going to go with the compatibility, or is she going to go with the financial security? So it's really lets us see how subjective everything is. It all depends on what's important to you, what you want out of it, what you think, what rewards are high in your life. So it's just an interesting way of looking at the theory. And that's it for tonight. So that's the end of our talk. And I would like to wish everyone a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And I really enjoyed being in this class with you all, and I wish you the best in the future. Thank you. Bye.